Right. I have to remind myself all the time.
If you think about it, we have to remind ourselves all the time. About the tradition builds in reminders. What do you think the mezuzah is?
Oh, I know.
Right? And the tzitzit on the talit. So that you have to remind yourself all the time is natural. Like the tradition takes that into account. Serious.
I'm glad that was posted.
Yeah, it's a nice.
I wonder if I can get a copy of what to post in my home. That's what I really need it.
Yeah, well, either take a photo of it.
Oh, that's it.
Or just take it down, copy it, and put it back up.
Right. Okay.
Page 61. Shall we begin? Yes. us in a 4-part round.
I can do that by myself.
There's a fourth.
That's the point.
I can be off key and
Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Yisrael. May this be an auspicious time, Adonai, for my prayer. Your love, O God, is great. Answer me with your true deliverance. Va'ani tefilati l'chadonai et ratzon Elohim berov chastecha aneni be'emet yishecha. Page 63. Second paragraph. Elohai neshama Hashem natata b'tehorahi. Elohai neshama Hashem natata b'tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata bi Kol zman sheneshama v'kirbi moda'ani lefanecha Adonai Elohai v'Elohei avotai Ribon kol hama'asim Adon kol haneshamot Baruch atah Adonai hamachazir neshamot lifkarim meitim. Page 65, morning blessings. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lasechvi bina lavchin ben yom uben layla. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani b'tzavot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani ben chorim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokei kifrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam rokah haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa li kol tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechin mitzavei gaver. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Ozer Yisrael b'gvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Ozer Yisrael b'tifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hanotein ayav koach. And on the English side, 6 lines up from the bottom. Let's read together. Strengthen our desire to do good deeds. Teach us humility that we may serve you. May we find grace, love, and compassion in your sight and in the sight of all who look upon us, this day and every day. Grant us a full measure of loving kindness. Praised are you, Adonai, who bestows loving kindness upon God's people, Israel. Page 83. Baruch She'amar v'haya olam, Baruch, Baruch Oseh Bereshit, Baruch Omer V'oseh, Baruch Ozer U'Mekayem, Baruch Merachem al haaretz, Baruch Merachem al harios, Baruch Mishalem Sacharto Lireah, Baruch Harav V'Kayam LaNetzach, Baruch Boreh U'Masio, Baruch Shemo. Yachid Che'halamim Melech Meshubach U'Mefo'ar Adei Ad Shemo HaGadol Baruch Atah Adonai Melech Mechulal Batishpacho. I'd like to do one we don't usually do. Page 85. Roman. We actually do this, of course, in the Torah service, but we don't usually do this now with the 2 we're going to do now. So, at the very bottom, the last 2 lines of 85, it goes like this. Romemu Adonai, Romemu, Romemu Adonai, Romemu, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Eloheinu, Romemu. Let's just try that. Romemu Adonai, Romemu, Romemu Adonai, Romemu, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Eloheinu, Romemu. Just a lullaby so we get it. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. And then it goes. V'hishtachavu v'harkocho. Just try that. V'hishtachavu v'harkocho. Then a little differently. V'hishtachavu v'harkocho. Alright, so we get 2 of them. One goes sort of low, one goes high. V'hishtachavu V'yishtachavu lehar kodsho Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Let's try from the V'yishtachavus. V'yishtachavu lehar kodsho V'yishtachavu lehar kodsho V'yishtachavu lehar kodsho V'yishtachavu lehar kodsho Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Nice. Spirited. And it gets us to the Hebrew word for the day. Sneakily. That's why I picked this one. Romemu, to lift up. Ramah is a high point, a high hill, a high place. Romemu is something to lift up. That's our root for the day. Reish Mem Hey. Okay? Okay. So,
When you
how
turn
about...
the page up there,
I'm sorry?
when you turn a page up there,
Yeah.
it echoes on the microphone. And it happens every week, and it's kind of like I'm always turning around and finally realize.
Well.
I know it's that, but I always get fooled at least once.
Oh, well, I didn't know this mic had such power here. I better not breathe. Okay. Page 87 in the middle. Torah Adonai Temima, Torah Adonai Temima, Torah Adonai Temima, Meshivat Hafesh, Edut Adonai Nemana, Machkimat Hesi, Pikudei Adonai Yisharim, Pikudei Adonai Yisharim, Pikudei Adonai Yisharim, Nesamchele, Mitzvah Adonai, Para, Meirat Einayim, Yiras Adonai Torah, Yiras Adonai Torah, Yiras Adonai Tehora, Oh, Hedela, Mishpetei Adonai, Emet, Tzadku Yachad, Yai, Lai, 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 Yai, Lai, 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 Yai, Lai, 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 Yai, Lai, 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 Yai, Lai, 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 And we were talking about reminders. Rachel, here's a song that reminds us how to act too. The reminders all over the place. Page 88, right in the middle of the page. Mi ha'ish echafetz hayim ohev yamim
that's going through your heart. This melody
That-
just
the
going
yeah.
through your heart.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
And so happened I just heard it in Hebrew from Orthodox person singing this, and I said, gosh, they sing the same melody that we sing.
Amazing. Yeah. It's a beautiful melody. It's good to have Simon back too.
Yes.
For that. It is a beautiful melody. Page 94. Mizmor shir leyom hashamas tov lehodot la'Adonai uzamer l'shimcha elyon uzamer l'shimcha elyon lehagid b'boker chastecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot alei asor ba'aleina ve'alei higayon mechinor mizmor shir leyom hashabbat tov lehodot la'Adonai uzamer l'shimcha elyon uzamer l'shimcha elyon ki simatani Adonai b'poalecha b'ma'asei yadecha aramein Magalu ma'aser Adonai me'od anku mashir botecha mizmor shir leyom hashabbat tov lehodot la'Adonai uzamer l'shimcha elyon uzamer l'shimcha elyon. And 6 lines up from the bottom. Tzadikata Yifra Ke'erez Bavana Yizkeshetulim Bebeit Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenubun B'Seiva D'Sheim Melanim Yiyu Le'adim Ki Yashar Adonai Suri Belohav Page 100 in the middle. Hallelujah, 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 Elekocho, hallelujah, hallelujah, Birkiyahuzo. Hallelujah, 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 Digurotzav, hallelujah. hallelu betov umachon. Hallelu, hallelu beninim berugav. Hallelujah, 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 betzil tzilei shama. Hallelujah, hallelujah, betzil tzilei truah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Kol hanshama tehareya. Hallelujah. Kol hanshama tehareya. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Kol hanshama tehareya. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hanshama tehareya. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Kol hanshama tehareya. Hallelujah, hallelujah, kol hanshama tehareya. Hallelujah, Page 104, keeping that theme going of the breath of every living life, everything alive, praising God. So there's a nice melody to this. We haven't sung it in a long time. Nishmat kol chai tivarech et shimcha Adonai Eloheinu. Nishmat kol chai tivarech et shimcha Stir the sleeping, give voice to the speechless, free the fettered, support the falling, and raise those bowed down. You alone do we acknowledge. Let's last paragraph together in English. From Egypt you redeemed us, from the house of bondage you delivered us, in famine you nourished us, in prosperity you sustained us. You rescued us from the sword, protected us from pestilence, and saved us from severe and lingering disease. To this day your compassion has sustained us, your kindness has not forsaken us. Never abandon us, Adonai, our God. Page 105, the middle of the page. And the third word, Shochenat Marom. Marom is related to our word for the day, Romumu, Rom, high, God. So you who dwell on Marom, on high, that's our word for the day, in different forms. Shochenat Marom, Bekadosh Shemo, Bechaturan Tzadikim Baranai, Laisharim Navatila, Befiv Sharim Tital, Udivrei Tzadikim Titbarach, Uvilshon Chasidim Titroman, Uvekerev Kedoshim Tikadash, Umakalos Rivivot Amecha Beit Yisrael. Shekein Chovat Kol Yitzurim Lefanecha Adonai Eloheinu Ve'Elohei Avoteinu Lehodot Lehalel Leshameach Lefaer Leromen Lehader Levarech Leukales Al Kol Divrei Shirot V'Tishbechot David Ben Yishai Abdecha Neshichecha Yishtabach Shimcha La'ad Malkeinu. Berachot v'hodahot me'ata ve'ad olam baruch atah Adonai el melech gadol batishbachot el ahodahot Adonai niflaot habocher b'shirei zimra melech elchei ha'olamim. Let's continue on page 108. El Adon al kol ha'ma'asim baruch u'mvorach b'fi kol neshama v'lo v'tuvo malei olam ta'at u'tuna sovim oto ha'ikar achayot ha'kodesh v'neda Chesed v'rachamim lifnei chodo tovim me'orot shebara Eloheinu yitzara v'da'at b'bina u'paskel koach u'gvura natan bahem li'om moshlim b'kerev tevel meleim ziv u'fikim noga na'eziv alecho ha'olam semechim b'tzeitam v'sasim b'boam osim be'ehima v'tzon konam pe'er v'chavod notnim lishmot tzala v'rina v'zecher machuto kala l'shemesh v'yizrach or ba'a v'hitkin surat ha'bana Shamanim v'chayot HaKodesh Yalla la 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 Yalla la 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 Yalla la 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 Yalla la la Yalla la 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 Yalla la 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 Yalla la la Page 109, the first paragraph, let's read together. To God, who completed the work of creation on the seventh day and ascended God's glorious throne, God robed the day of rest in beauty, calling Shabbat a delight. God ceased all God's labors on Shabbat, that is its distinction. The seventh day itself hymns praise to God. A song for Shabbat, it is good to acclaim Adonai. Tibarach Moshino Shevach Maseh Yadecha Vel Me'orei Or She'asita Yefa'aru Chaselam. Page 110. And I just want to point out on the third line, the second word, Berum Olam, again related to our word Romamu, Ram, high, Rama, a hill, Berum Olam, in the high parts of the universe. Imagining God sitting up on a throne in the high heavens, and the celestial angels all singing to him. So our word creeps in many different places. Tibarach Tzurenu Malkeinu V'go Aleinu Borei Kedoshim Three and a half lines from the top. Kulam Ahuvim, Kulam Zerurim, Kulam Giborim, Kulam Osim Be'ema Ovira, Resom Konam, Kulam Bochim Et Bihem, B'Kedusha U'B'Tahara, B'Shira Zima, U'Marchim U'Mshavchim, U'Farim U'Maritzim, U'Martishim, U'Mamlichim. Et Shem Ha'el HaMelech, HaGadol HaGibor V'Hanora, Kadosh V'chulam Mekablim Aleichem, O Malchut Shamayim Zeh Mizeh, V'nodim Reshut Zeh Lazeh, L'Hakdish Li'otzram B'nachat Ruach, V'Savav B'dimar Knosha, Kulam Kecharonim Ve'omrim Be'irah. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzvaot, Melech Haaretz Kiroto. Rochanim v'chayot HaKodesh, V'ra'ash gadol min asim u'matzrafim, U'matam sheshavim ve'omrim, Baruch Adonai Niv'o. Bottom of 110. Le'er Baruch Ne'imot Yiteinu, Lamelech El Chai V'Kayam, Zmirot Yomeru B'Tishbachot Yashmiyu, Ki Hu Levado, Po'el Gevurot, Oseh Chadashot, Amil Kamot Zorei Tzivakot, Matziach Yeshuot, Roved Befurot, Noat Hirot, Adon HaNiflaot, HaMechadeh Seorim Dorim, Ki Le'olam Chaso, Or HaHadash Al Zion Ta'ir, V'nizkef Lanu Mehera Le'oram, Baruch Atah Adonai, Yotzer HaMeoros. 111. Ahava Rabba Haftanu Adonai Eloheinu Chemla V'Teva Kamalta Aleinu Avinu Malkeinu Ba'avur Avoteinu Shebachnu Becha Avinu Malkeinu V'tizamdechu Kechayim Kein Tifanenu B'Amteinu Avinu Ha'am Page 113, the last 4 lines. Emet she'atahu Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu malkeinu melech avoteinu goleinu goel avoteinu yotzreinu shur yeshuateinu Hodeinu matzileinu me'olam shemecha ein Elohim zu'aslecha Ezra Tavoteinu Well, let's sing a song we haven't sung in a long time, our Alzot. Doing this in part because Lindy's here. She likes it. But also because our word for the day is here. I was planning to do it even before I signed. The word for the day is Ram or Ramah or Romamu, meaning to lift up or something that is lifted up or something that is up on high. So we see, at one point we'll say Ram V'nisa, high and exalted, speaking of God. So that's our word for the day. So we start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lines down, 5 words in, and it's a call and response, and then we'll continue, and then we'll go right through, start the image.
On page 114.
On page 114. Did I not say that?
No.
I guess I was excited to get it. Okay, page 114, 10 lines down, 5 words in. Alzot, 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 Shivechu Ahuvim, Shivechu Ahuvim. Veromamu, our word again. Veromamu, 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 I say one when you say two. V'natenu yedidi. V'natenu yedidi. Shiro v'tishpachot. Shiro v'tishpachot. Sirachot v'hoda'ot. Sirachot v'hoda'ot. Lamelech el chai v'kayam. Lamelech el chai v'kayam. Ram v'nisa. Ram Benisa, Gadol Benahora, Gadol Benahora, Mashpil Geim Umagbi Hashipalim, Mashpil Geim Umagbi Hashipalim, Motzi Asirim, Ufoder Anavim, Ve'ozer Dalim, Le'amo Yisrael, Be'et Shabam Eilav, Ve'ozer Le'amo Yisrael, Be'et Shabam Eilav. Tehilot, Le'el Elyon, Baruch Hu Umevorach, Moshe Bnei Yisrael, L'chaim Shirah B'simcha Rabah, Yamru Chulam, Svat Hayam, Yachad Kulam Hodu V'him Lichu Ve'amru, Adonai Imach Ve'olam, Tzur Yisrael, Kulam Ezrat Yisrael, Uvdei Kirumecha, Yehuda Ve'Yisrael, Go Aleinu, Adonai Tzvaot Shemo, Kedosh Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ohel HaGadol HaGibor HaHara, Elohim, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'zocher Avot, V'zocher Chasdei Avot, U'mevin Goel Lifnei B'neihem, Lema Shemo B'Yahava, Melech Baruch atah Adonai, Malkei Haolam Ufokei Zerah, Atah Gibor L'Olam, Mechayei Meti Atah Bara Oshia, Moshi Baruch, Mori Hadashem, Mechakel Chaim B'Chesed, Mechayei Metim B'Rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim B'Rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umechayei Emunato L'Shenei Afar, Ni'amocha Bal Gevuros, U'midol Eloch, Melech Metir U'nechayei, U'masmiach Page 138. Yikara v'yikara shemei Rabbav Yamad Yivrachim Tei B'yamech Malchutei V'chayechon V'yamechon V'chayerecho Beit Yisrael V'agal V'zman Kariv V'yimeru Amen Yeshnei Rabbav Mevarach V'yam Me'amaya Yitzvah Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yipar V'yirama Minaseh V'yitadar V'yitala V'yitala Shmei L'Kudusha Ve'ela Mikol V'chata V'shirata Tush V'chata V'nechamata Damiran B'alma V'yimeru Amen Titkabal Tzot Hanavot Hanachol Yisrael Kodama V'homdi V'shmaya V'yimeru Amen V'heshem Araba Min Shemaya V'chaim Aleinu V'kol Yisrael V'yimeru Amen Oseh Shalom B'mromav Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'kol Yisrael V'yimeru Amen Shalom b'mramav, Hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru, amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. And you note Oseh Shalom B'mromav, our word for the day. B'mromav, and God makes pieces in God's high place. They also make peace down here for us as well.
Alibi.
Amen. Let's continue now with the service for taking the Torah out of the Ark. Page 139, and at least for now we need another Gabbai since he's going to do this part of the service.
Oh, you're going to do that? Oh, okay. Michael.
Page 139, please rise.
Ein kamocha b'yolim Hadonai, v'yein chamasecha.
Malutecha, kohanim, u'memshaltecha v'chol torbatai, Adonai melech, Adonai Israel, for goodness, for life, and for peace, and let us say.
Amen.
Page 140, the 6th line.
Bebe anorais, Velishe Kadisha, Kadisha Yakira, Anahem Ha'tushrecha, Be'anarachetz, Be'anarachetz, Velishe Kadisha, Kadisha Yakira, Anahem Ha'tushrecha, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema
Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Galul Adonai iti, uviromema Shemo yachdav.
Let's be seated. I don't know if you guys can play over this.
I think I might be. There's another podium.
There is?
Is there? No. And I'm sitting for a second.
Stay there, Michael. Our reading for this morning is in our Chumashim on page 26, page 491, chapter 26, excuse me, 491, chapter 26, and it's from the Torah portion known as Truma. The root word of Truma is Rome. Aha! That's why we picked that word today. And Truma means an offering. But it actually, what does an offering really mean? And what does it have to do with lifting up? And those are some of the questions to be thinking about. ויעזור וגנרשי לכל החוסים בו ונאמר אמן. הכל הגוגל אלוהינו לכבוד לתורה.
Talmud Kohen Shana bat Fidela v'Yitzchak HaKohen.
Did you say Kohen one?
We repeat.
Baruch Hu Adonai Havarach.
Baruch Adonai Havarach Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Havarach Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. ואת המשכן תעשה 10 יריות 6 מסר ותכלת בארגמן ותולת שני קרובים מעשה חושב תעשה אותם אורך הירייה אחת 28 באמה ורוחב 4 במה הירייה האחת מידה אחת בכל היריות 5 היריות תהיינה חוברות אישה אל אחותה ו5 יריות חוברות אישה אל אחותה.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Lisa.
Cautiously with Catherine today. I thought it was fine as I was walking. It's sore.
Yamod
Yisrael במקום
Yamod Yisrael Bimkom Levi
Vital Shalom.
Shalom Ben
Moshe Lev.
Bo Rivka Veracha.
Rachel.
Okay? I still haven't done this on Shabbat, so I have to write it down. Sorry.
Baruch Adonai Baruch.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'nasan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
ועשית לוחות חלק על שפת הירייה האחד מקצה בחוברות וכן תעשה בשפת הירייה הקיצונה במחברת השנית 50 לוחות תעשה בירייה האחד ו50 לוחות תעשה בקצה הירייה אשר במחברת השנית מקבילות הלולאות אישה אל אחותה ועשית 50 קרסי זהב וחיברת את היריות אישה אל אחותה בקרסים והיה המשכן אחד.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נצלמנו תרס אמס וחיים לנו בצלחנו ברוך אתה אדוני נושאין הטובות.
אמן.
Amen. Yashikah.
ישיקה.
Michael. You have to bring it to this side.
Giving page to that side. Giving shifted.
Tamod Shlishi.
Tamon Shlishi,
Yehudi.
Yehudi, Beit,
Bottom. Reuben.
but Reuben and
Bluma.
Bluma.
And I have the yard side.
Okay. But bring it to the front. Basita. Oh, it's easy. These things are so similar that they're
Yeah.
What page are you?
We're on page 492, line 7 at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai
Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amin V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen. Ve'asita yiriot izim lohel al mishkan ashtei esrei yiriot tasautam orech hayiriyah ha'echad shloshim b'ama v'lo chabad b'ama hayiriyah ha'echad Nida achad v'ashtei esrei yiriot וחיברתה את 5 היריות לבד ואת 6 היריות לבד וכפלת את הירייה השישית אל מול פני האוהל.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen.
Amen.
שכן במרומים כנסי מלוכה נכונה תחת כנפי השכינה במעלות קדושים וטהורים כזוהר הרקיע המסירים את נשמת בלומה בת חיים במלכה שהלכה לעולמה בגן עדן תהא מלוכתה אנא בעל הרחמים הסתיריה בסתר כנפיך לעולמים ותצרור בצרור החיים את נשמתה אדוני הוא נחלתה ותנוח בשלום על משכבה ונאמר אמן. You go there. It's more complicated than musical chairs.
Yamod, I wish we should, yes, yeah.
Something like 10.
No,
No.
I was,
Oh, you were Shlishi. Yeah, so this is good. This is good.
yeah, that's right. Yamod Rabi'i. Shmuel ben Avram.
Sorry. I should know it by now.
Do you want to come up together? Oh, you can do that. Do you have a Mishnah? No, just here.
Pasu Elonai Hamvara. Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher b'cha banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Ve'asita 50 lulaot על שפת היריעה האחת הקיצונה בחוברות 50 לולאות על שפת היריעה החוברת השנית ועשית קרסי נחושת 50 והבאת את הקרסים בלולאות וחיברת את האוהל והיה אחד וסרח העודף ביריות האוהל חצי היריעה העודפת תסרח על אחרי המשכן.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Yashikah. Respect.
What page is it?
Page 493, verse 13.
Thank you.
Okay. Chamishi. Yamod Chamishi Vevel ben Beryl ve'itke.
Take your crowing, please. I couldn't read that really. That's my savior. Thank you. Leave me alone, my love. I'm sorry. Oh, it's good. Who asked an Orion Baruch? Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher b'cha banu mikol ha'amim v'nasan es Torah. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. V'ha'ama mizeh, v'ha'ama mizeh, ba'odef, באורך יריות האוהל יהיה שרוח על צידי המשכן מזה ומזה לכסותו ועשית מכסה לאוהל אורות אלים מאדמים ומכסה אורות תחשים מלמעלה ועשית את הקרשים המשכן עצי שיטים עומדים.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher natan lanu Torah אמש וחיי עולם ונתן שוכנו ברוך אתה אלוהי נושא התורה.
Amen.
Yashikar. Count to him.
Talmud Shishi, Ruth Bat Abraham Basara. Oh, Ruth. Oh, you're Rachel. Rachel Ruth.
I thought I was Ruth, and then I said,
I'm sorry, excuse me.
you're not talking.
You come together?
No, I just didn't.
She gets her rage.
No, I just messed up, believe me.
Right there.
Oh, wait. Baruch Adonai, Baruch Adonai, Hamburah.
Baruch
Baruch Adonai, Hamburah, Lelam Bayed. I need my cheat sheet. Baruch Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. We ended 18. Eser amod orech hakeresh ve'ama v'chetzi hama rochav hakeresh ha'echad shtei yadot la'keresh ha'echad mishulavot isha el achota ken taseh l'chol karshei hamishkan ve'asita et hakrashim hamishkan esrim keresh lif'at negba teimana. Is that three already?
Great.
All right, there we go. Right there.
Baruch Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu et Torah v'chayei olam notat b'chenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen.
Yashikar.
Same glasses.
Get out of your way.
Yamud Shvi'i, Yitzchak ben Abraham Basara.
I holding on to this. I'm going to get the other railing. Just move over to the side.
Baruch et Adonai Hamburach. Baruch Adonai Hamburach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar mikol ha'amim, ve'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. V'arba'im anechasef taseh tachat esri'im hakaresh shnei adanim tachat hakeresh ha'echad ve'ashtei yedotav v'shtei yedotav ושני אדנים תחת הקרש האחד בשתי ידותיו ולצלע המשכן השנית לפעת צפון 20 קרש ו40 עניהם כסף שני אדנים תחת הקרש האחד ושני אדנים תחת הקרש האחד.
Baruch atah. Oh yeah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nata betohenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yashikar. Yes, that is a very good idea. A prayer for healing. Misheberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah v'yivarech v'yirapeh et
Ivan Bernstein, Sophia, Harry, Pam Carey.
Demos.
Shalom ben Soha.
Cheryl Anderson, Cheryl Sherman, Barbara Goldberg, Bobby Levin, Michael Nick, and Tom.
And Charlie.
Suzanne Jarowski.
the families in Parkland.
Yes.
וכל החולים בקהילה הקדושה הזאת, הקדוש ברוך הוא ימלא רחמים עליהם להחזיקם ולרפאותם, וישלח להם מהרה רפואה שלמה מן השמיים, רפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף, בתוך שאר כל ישראל שבתים מלזעוק, ורפואה קרובה לבוא, השתה בגלה בזמן קריב, ונאמר אמן. May the one who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bring blessing and healing to all those who are ill within our congregational family. May they be blessed with a full and complete healing, a healing of spirit and a healing of body, together with all those who are ill among the Jewish people and among the world. May those who will not be healed on this earth be blessed with nights free from suffering and days filled with peace. May God grant strength and comfort to those who care for the sick. May God help us to find hope and courage when things are seemingly not to make any sense at all, as we face fear and loss. May all those who are ill be surrounded by the love of their friends, their loving companions, their families, and their community, and let us say,
Amen.
When you do the Hatzikai,
sure, whatever we're on.
Like this, you should be right. Yes. Do you do Hatzikai? You want to do it together with a terrible voice?
Sure.
Want to cover the Torah? Yes.
Yeah, I need the
Wait,
translation.
did we did Shvi? Or
We did should be, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it without the
You
translator.
can just read it.
Yitkada v'yitkada shemei Rava
Amen.
V'yamad v'yibrach v'yirutzei v'yamid malchutzei
Amen.
Talmud Maftir Rachel Bat Abraham Basara.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
You're wearing a tallit, so you can it's not clean. I forget. Okay.
It still keeps back to line 19.
Oh, back to 19. Sorry.
Here we go. Okay. Yep.
Barko et Adonai Hamara. Baruch Adonai Hamara Leolam Vayeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bakar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. V'aba'im anei chesef taseh tachat 20 hakaresh. Shnei adanim tachat hakeresh ha'echad l'shtei dotav u'shnei adanim tachat hakeresh ha'echad l'shtei dotav u'b'tzel hamishkan ha'sheni b'ifat tzafon 20 karesh ו40 עניהם חשף 2 אדנים תחת הקרש האחד ו2 אדנים תחת הקרש האחד.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן.
Yamud Batba Michael ben Noach Berachalea Talmud Gulilah Adai.
Let's stand as the Torah is lifted in time. We want you up here one more time. Page 151.
Ashrei, Yoshvei, Betecha, Ode Hallelujah, Ode Hallelujah, Ashrei, Yoshvei,
And let's stand as we open the Ark, page 153. Would anyone like to lead this part of the service? Who knows it? Anyone know it? Who wants to lead it? Yehalelu et Shem Adonai, ki niskar Shemo Lamato, Hodo haaretz v'shayim, v'yarem derech le'amo, tilorecho asiyav, l'bnei Yisrael ha'gdolo, hallelujah. Mizmor David, Havul Adonai B'neilim, Havul Adonai B'Havos, Havul Adonai B'Kol Shemo, V'ishtachavu Adonai B'Havas Kodesh. O Adonai Elohim, El HaKavod Hirim, Adonai Amayim Rabim. Kol Adonai Ba'akoach, Kol Adonai Be'adam, Kol Adonai Shomer HaMazim, V'shomer Adonai Le'Masem. Ma'ayar Kinen Kemo Egel, Lebanon B'Sirion, Kemo Ben Re'emi. Kol Adonai Otzev HaKodesh, Kol Adonai Yachil Libar, Yachil Adonai B'Kadesh, Kol Adonai Yechol El HaYavot, Vayeches Sof Yarot Ufechalo, Kulo Omer Kavod, Adonai Hamamul Yashov Vayeshev Adonai Nas Le'olam, Adonai Oz Le'ahoyitei, Adonai Yevarech et Amo V'Shalom, U'Mecha Yomam. Eitz Chaim V'Mazim Lav V'Tomkecha V'Nerusha D'Lakecha Sedra?
Yes.
Why is it a tough Sedra?
Well, because it's so tedious.
Yeah, it was a little tough for me too because I prepared the wrong part of it. Sorry about that. So it's tedious because
It keeps going over the same thing that I'm not sure I really want to know how many yards of fabric were used and what color and how many stitches and
okay.
all of that.
Okay, so let's look at the big ideas of the Sedra instead of all the details of it. Okay?
Okay.
What is radically different about this Sedra than anything we've encountered since leaving Egypt? Or since the whole process of leaving Egypt till now? Rachel?
Yes. It's not really, I mean, it's to the end of worshiping God to build the temple.
Yes.
But it's very much just like a construction plan. I mean, it's just another voice dictating what will be done. It doesn't seem exactly like God's voice. It just seems like a very skilled workman. And I liked it because I think of the direction that all those people were given by whoever this master builder was. Maybe it was God's way. Or that they had knowledge and they could cooperate and they worked together as a nation.
Okay, this was an active building project of the nation.
I was supposed to say permanence. It implies permanence.
Permanent, yes, but not totally permanent. In that it was portable. It was portable.
It's portable, but it was more confirming that they were, that this was important in this sense.
At God's bidding. God was the big actor, right? God parts the sea, God brings the 10 plagues, God humbles Pharaoh. I mean, Moses sure played a part, but God was the main actor. God was doing for us. And what did we say? Except for the song by the Red Sea, which was, true gratitude. Other than that, we're out in the desert, you bring us here to die. We're out, where's the food? Where's the water? So God was the big actor, and we were not the most gracious, except for that one moment.
He
Okay?
provided everything.
God did it all for us.
Provided. This is the first time they're trying to start being part of this thing.
Big deal. This, like both Rachel and Nitz are saying, this was, yes, it was a God bid us to do this, but we did it for God. Until now, God was doing everything for us. So, for a minute, don't worry about all the curtains and all the yarns and all the whatever. But they were important in the sense that this was something that we could do for God. That we could do for God. And that is a crucial transition in the relationship between a child and an adult, and a relationship between our young peoplehood and our moving towards mature peoplehood with God. That it was not only a one-way street anymore. We could do this for God. Now, in essence, God gave us this opportunity to do it for God because God knew that the more we take ownership of something, the more we grow. And so, it says, take a truma, that's the word for offering, and we know from the word for the day that the root of truma is rom, to lift up. And even though, in essence, we're taking it to God, for God, to God, it's what lifts us up. We are lifted up when we act in a godly way, when we act to bring holiness into the world, when we act to build a Mishkan to bring holiness into the world. And of course, the famous phrase is, you shall build a Mishkan, a tabernacle, and it doesn't say, and God doesn't say, and I will dwell in it, which is what we expect it to say, build me a tabernacle and I will dwell in it. It says, build me a tabernacle and I will dwell among you, in you. It's in this act of building it that we bring God into our community, we bring God into our lives. And it's a very profound thing. That even so, God gives us the opportunity to do these things as if we're lifting up God, but God really we're lifting up ourselves. And I think beyond all that's why the threads are important, and that's why the details are important in a way, because these are things that we can do, that we can get into building something, so we can feel some sense of accomplishment, and we can feel that we've been active partners in creation, as opposed to just passive recipients. I remember, just in terms of Jewish education, there's this guy, Joel Grishaver, who says whenever there's, and I'm not modeling this well today, says whenever there's a discussion, what people tend to remember is what they said. Because we become active in it, because it makes some connection for us, and when we can say something, that more than anything, we may remember the rest of it too, I hope, a little. But we especially remember what we got engaged in. And so God is giving us an opportunity to get engaged in something, and not just to be the recipients. Yes, Chris?
Yeah, I know for me, I kind of liked all the details and the tedium, because I was starting to it really gave me a vivid image of it. Like I was starting to really imagine what it might look like and the kind of labors that people would have to do to make it, and it made it seem, for me, it sort of provided a connection to maybe the people of that time, like really like this sort of tactile thing, and what they would be doing to build this thing, and what it might have felt like and looked like.
Yeah. Someone talks about the IKEA phenomenon.
This is the original.
Well, but in the sense of, one could buy furniture somewhere, or one could buy the pieces of the furniture and assemble it. And in assembling it, we get more ownership and feel more pride in it and feel more creativity in it. And the guys have done research on this. So in a way, in us assembling this and doing all this stuff, it helps us feel ownership of it. It helps us feel we're doing something for God. And yes, please.
It's interesting as well, at the very beginning of the Sedra, God tells the Israelites, bring me gifts. But they've got no place, no holy place to bring those gifts. And so they need to create that. So they're creating a holy space in which Hashem can then come and be amongst them, where the gifts can be brought. It's interesting that the altar, you've got to go up to it. It's not on the ground level. You've got to go up to it. When the Kohanim would make the sacrifices, they would always wave over their heads so you could see this and then place it on the Mizbeach. And more importantly, I think, is all of these little details. It's the human details. It's what we're doing. It's what we're making. When it comes to all of those things that are going to be on the inner sanctuary, God then tells Bezalel, this is what I want you to make, and I will give you the guidance. He is the artist who creates the Mizbeach, who creates the dishes, who creates the ark. And so it has to begin with the human contribution. And that's what we get here, with all of this repetition, with this color thread and this, and the first layer, and the second layer, and the third layer. And then you think the poor Levi'im, the poor Levites, who have got to put this up and take it down and schlep it through the Midbar, through the wilderness, over and over again. But it has to start with us. And I totally agree with you that this is the moment where we say, we've seen all these miracles, we've seen things, we've been the passive participants, we've been saved, now we're starting to give back. So this is also the structuring of the people.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Of the nation.
Thank you. And the commentators look at all, they look at all these details and find something in it. So if you look let's look around page 487, 488, 489. Usually for every item that's to be built in the tabernacle, it starts with, look at 488 for a second. Ve'asita, and you shall make. The next one on that was 488. On 489, verse 23, ve'asita. Turn the page. 490, verse 31, ve'asita. 492, verse 7, ve'asita. There's a pattern here. Every one of the things says ve'asita, which means, and you shall make, you singular, ve'asita. There's only one item that doesn't fit the pattern. You know what it is? Go to page 487, verse 10. Ve'asu. Let them make. Everyone else is let you make. And you singular. It's not ve'asitem, ve'asita. You singular make it. So one person could be making it. But when it comes to the ark, ve'asu. Everyone should make the ark. Everyone, all the Jewish people were supposed to have a hand in making the ark. And because, again, when we play an active role in making something, then we are there to feel a connection to it and through it feel a connection to God. I thought it was a fascinating thing to see that point.
The Ve'asu, it started. Ve'asita, it's after.
Right, but this is the
first thing.
But this is the only
then
one where
say you, everyone individual.
But this is the only object that it starts with ve'asu and not ve'asita. The only one that allows
but this is the first thing. Ve'asita started after this.
Okay, fair enough. Nonetheless, it could have said ve'asita also for the Aron. It could have said.
One person cannot build Aron. We cannot build one person the synagogue.
Right,
we
exactly.
Need people
Exactly.
to build the synagogue.
Exactly. That's the point. Exactly right. And then I was just thinking, as I walked into Shul today and could smell delicious challah from Friday, that this is part of the embodiment, in a way, of this Torah portion. I'm thinking, how does this Torah portion relate to us today? Right? Someone could have gone out and bought challah, which is what we usually do. It always smells nice when we heat it up anyway. To be honest. I'm not putting it down. I've always enjoyed it. But I think it means so much more when there's a group of people who are now getting together on Friday mornings, not every Friday morning, Cindy's brought together, who bake challah together. It's an active making of the shul. It's and it brings a beautiful smell, but much more than that, it brings beauty. I think everyone gets something out of that, and especially the people who are actively doing it. That's the whole idea of the Mishkan too. Us all being active in building the sacred space makes it more meaningful to us. When we take an active role, it means more to us. And then I was thinking the other things, very concrete things that are happening in our shul that I think reflect, by bringing an offering, it raises us up, truma. I'm talking about something as mundane as the Purim Shmir.
That's mundane.
But it's, it's not, we don't think of this as high holiness. Those of us and then many of us here have been in the Purim Spiel, and I hope all of us will come and enjoy it. And I think you can feel something building there. It's something very special. I mean, it's joking around, it's whatever, but it builds community. And the more we actively take part in making Purim as a whole community, the more it means. And I hope folks will also sign up for a chapter of the Megillah when we read it as a community on Wednesday nights. But it's the same thing. It's the same message. And then I was also thinking, our Tikkun Olam committee, we really have one now, and it's really doing Kate's Kitchen, and it's really doing some active stuff. And again, it lifts up the people who are involved. Not only are we lifting up people in Kate's Kitchen, but we're doing something very important. And the last thing I was thinking about, there are many other examples, but just one more, like Tikkun Leil Shavuot, when we each take something and teach it to each other, as opposed to only just listening, and that makes us active. And when we had Felicia here, it was very special, but it was also special because she didn't do a performance. It wasn't her performing and we listening. It was her teaching us songs and we all did it together. We became active participants. That's what I think Truma is about. It's no longer done for us, we become active participants. I guess the challenge for each of us is, how can we become active participants so we gain ownership of this place, of our Judaism, of our community? And I think we're doing it, and it's wonderful to see, and it's wonderful to smell. And those are the thoughts I wanted to share with you about Truma, and I think it's meaningful tonight.
Well, you changed the center for me, so thank you.
Will I?
You changed the way I look
Okay,
at
great.
it.
Oh, thank you. Well, you spoke up. That's what helped. Right? Let's continue with Ein Kelohenu, page 182. Ein Kelohenu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kemoshienu, Mi Kelohenu, Mi Kadonenu, Mi Kemalkeinu, Mi Kemoshienu. No del Eloheinu, no del Adonenu, no del Malkeinu, no del Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Shetiru, Avoseinu, Lefanecha, Eketoros. 183. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, L'oseitu al yotzei reshit, week we recall Harris Cohen, Etta Solomon, Edwin Oss, Ray Sheps, Beatrice Kahan. And I want to add the names of...
No, you have 11:17.
Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. Sylvia, well, thank you. Sylvia Wilson, Marcia Greenspan Friedman, Theodore Belsky, thank you. And I also want to add the names of, thinking of the Parkland victims, and there were several Jewish victims, and I want to say their names. Jamie Gutenberg, whose mother teaches in a preschool in a synagogue. Alyssa Al-Hadef, who had her bat mitzvah in Israel at Masada in 2015. Meadow Pollock, Alex Schachter, and Scott, I'm not sure how to say his last name, is Bagel, who was a teacher who risked his life and lost his life protecting students and opening a door for students in the hallway to save their lives, and was killed as he was trying to secure that door.
Oh my God.
Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah v'almad divrach v'lutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yamechon uv'chayei v'chol Beit Yisrael ba'agala u'bizman kariv v'imru amen Yehei Shmei Rabbah v'barach le'olam u'lamei hamaya Yitzvarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh V'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei kucha rechu. Le'ela mikol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiram be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom v'romah, hu ya'aseh shalom, Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. Amen. Jump.
Shabbat Shalom to everyone here and to everyone at home. I hope you're enjoying a wonderful Shabbat. I brought a prop. And this is the prop. And if you haven't picked one up, shame on you. So, pick one up. It tells you right on the front of it what to get. For those of you who don't know the fill-in story, Rachel's Table's teen board on every Friday fills sack backpacks with these items of food so that homeless children take them home with them and have something to eat over the weekend. So what we want in this are single portion, not big family things, but single portion things that can be eaten or snacked on or heated up in some way. I guess they have some ways to heat things up. So this is really important. And this is a Purim event that synagogues all over the area are filling these, not this bag, but filling bags for Rachel's Table to cover the team board of Rachel's Table to come and pick up. Get these the same way that we did it for Rosh Hashanah. Pick up the bag, bring it back to the small social hall and put it on the bench. As of this morning, we have 2 bags on the bench. And I don't know quite how to say that in Yiddish, but it's a chandra. Is that what they chandra? Thank you. All right. So let's get those bags filled. The people at home as well.
We have to the end of the month, right?
Excuse me?
We have
until Purim. Yes. Probably a couple of days after Purim.
I thought the end of February.
Which would be March 1st. Okay. Another sad bit of news. I'm sorry to start, but I'm going in chronological order. I believe that most people who are here today realize that Ellen Fryman's father passed away a couple of days ago, and the Fryman family is in New Jersey right now. The funeral is going to be tomorrow, so they're in New Jersey, so they're all together there. And because of that, the Purim Spiel rehearsal for tomorrow has been canceled because Rich isn't here. And there will be a rehearsal on Sunday early in the morning on Sunday before the production, and there will probably be one sometime this week. And when Rich is back in town, he'll be coming back tomorrow night. I'm sure he'll let everybody know when the rehearsals will be. Okay. But for now, we do know that next Saturday evening, a week from today, in the evening at 6:30, we like as many people as can come to join us in the kitchen to bake Hamantaschen. So we're going to be baking Hamantaschen on the 24th at 6:30. We're doing this for Shalach Manot. We're doing it, hopefully, we'll have enough to give everyone who attends the production a little Shalach Manot plate to take home with them. And we're doing it for Purim itself. And we are bringing Shalach Manot to people in the congregation who are either homebound or just don't leave the house very much. So we'll be doing that. If you know someone that should be on this list, we don't have very many names yet, so if you know somebody that should be on the list to receive Shalach Manot at home, please let us know. Let Cindy know, let me know, let Laura know, any way that you want to let us know. And during the week of Purim, we'll be making deliveries. Next Sunday, the 25th, wow, next Sunday, the 25th, Purim the musical begins at noon, followed by a light lunch. And as the flyer says for this, you just can't miss it. That's all I can say. I can't say any more than that. Just don't miss this. Then we get into Purim itself. Wednesday evening, Wednesday the 28th, at 5:45 in the evening, we'll be reading the Megillah here. And Saul has already put in a little plug for people to sign up for chapters. You don't have to read the whole chapter, and you can do it in English, and you can act it out. It doesn't have to be read precisely from the text. So sign up for a chapter. We have several chapters that have been taken, but there are still many more. I think there's a total of 10. There's a total of 10. I don't think you want the last one. But sign up for a chapter with people. You don't have to do it yourself. Call a few friends and get together and let us know what chapters you're going to be doing. Chapter 3 is absolutely taken. And then Thursday morning is Purim itself. Thursday, March 1st, if you can believe that. Wow. Thursday, March 1st is Purim. The minyan will begin at 9 o'clock rather than our usual time, and it will be a minyan with a partial Megillah reading. The big one will be Wednesday night, a smaller one will be on Thursday, and then that'll be followed by a holiday kind of breakfast with a lot of Hamantaschen. So then Friday, the 9th of March, is Shabbat Across America at 5:30 in the evening at Rafi Shalom. There are flyers outside downstairs that you can pick up for this if you would like a flyer. There's also a Purim flyer that has all the Purim events on it, so take that. We're trying this year to do a big push to get Congregation Sons of Zion's presence at Shabbat Across America, a real presence. The last few years we've fallen off a little. This is one of our few events where Rafi and Sons of Zion do something together. It's a lovely event. It's a beautiful Shabbat dinner, preceded by a very enjoyable service. And so 5:30 is candle lighting, and then the service, and then dinner. and you need a reservation because this is a real meal. So they want to know that you're coming for Shabbat dinner. So you can call our office or Rodri's office and make your reservation. A couple of save the dates. Everything that I'm saying now is in the newsletter, but just as reminders. Shabbat, the 17th of March, is our 114th. Well, it's the day before, but it's our 114th anniversary. 114. So we're having a special kiddush on that Shabbat for us. And on Sunday the 18th, we have Jane Yolen and Barbara Golden have written a very well received book, that's really meant for kind of teens, but goes all the way through adults. It's called Meet Me at the Well, and it's little vignette histories of various women in Jewish history. And it's been, those two authors are coming here to talk about the book, and that should be a great event. That's about 11 in the morning, but there'll be flyers. And then on the 24th, which is also Shabbat, Bonnie's celebrating, she's not here today, but she'll be celebrating her bat mitzvah after, do you know how many years? I don't have the...
3 or 4.
This is a save the date. After her 18th year, she's celebrating her repeat bat mitzvah on the 24th with all of us, and she's sponsoring the kiddush. So that will be the Shabbat kiddush on the 24th. Okay? Shabbat shalom.
The Shiva meeting?
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Do you know that it's Tuesday?
Yes.
So 7 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay. The Frymans, Ellen Fryman will be returning on Tuesday, and there will be a shiva at their house in Longmeadow at 7 o'clock on Tuesday evening. I will send out an email tomorrow, so check your emails. It'll give some directions, and it will give you the address and everything that you need to know. So that will be Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock. There'll be a minyan at the Fryman house for Ellen and losing her father. Is it just Tuesday that?
As far as I know.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jim. Page 187.
Shemoni Krav,
And they're singing after lunch today some Purim songs for them that want. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.